Hello, hello. Welcome to day 1507 of Connecting the Thoughts. Quote for today is wins are not meant for comparing. Wins are not meant for comparing. And I have today Pulkit once again on day 3 of the 5-day consistency challenge with RK. And he has a massive win. He is in Goa and here to be with us. Hey Pulkit,
Hi
thank you for
guys,
joining us.
how are you?
Oops. On holiday, are we?
Yes, it is not just a holiday, but also a way to celebrate all the things that have been there in last 2 years of lockdown and post-lockdown. So I think it's a well-deserved, celebration of just feeling free and elated with things. How are things with you?
Things are great. Bless you, and may you have many, many such moments of joy and celebration and wins. There was this part of me that was like, oh no, he's traveling. I wonder if he's going to make it. And there you proved me wrong, and I'm so happy. I'm so proud of you. Thank you for making it today.
Yeah, no, it's.
So
I'm glad that the fact that we can continue march forward is very important, and I think just looking at that quotation, I I remembered something from the last 2 day, and it's sort of like a build up that it, do you really have to be feeling that you have to compare a victory, or do you have to be drawing your encouragement from it? I think that's the big difference, is that a comparison might lead you into sort of having complacency towards things, and it can lead you towards causing people to just get complexity added into the whole experience. What is
true.
important is people can draw that strength from within or from outside, to not let that comparison come in, but that encouragement and that motivation can come in. Those are the things
Exactly.
that I believe are very important.
True that, Pulkit. And for those of you who are joining us for the first time on this 5-day challenge, Pulkit Raturi is a startup monk. He's an investor. He is an early stage investor, design thinker, a coach, and an absolutely amazing human being. And I am so happy to have him on the show today. And I do agree with him. Wins are not meant for comparing. It's something that you can draw inspiration from, but I think sometimes unconsciously we tend to compare our wins, whether it is our own wins, previously this is what I had done, and or we could compare our wins to someone else's win and then feel a little or a little not really quite there yet. And that's where that whole downward spiral then begins, right?
Yeah, no, so I agree with you, and that spiral is because we sometimes overcook the situation. What are we really challenging? Are we comparing ourselves to other people? You yourself are the biggest competition, and when that is the case, the comparison should not happen. What should happen should be appreciating. If you, even in defeat, you should be able to accept somebody else's victory and
Hmm.
learn from it. What did I do wrong? What that person did right? How can I improve? What can I do better? Why that startup did the same thing, but they got to the Series A funding, whereas we are still stuck not having that Series A funding. So I think the comparison, you're absolutely right, shouldn't be there. What should be there is whether you're able to draw that motivation and encouragement from it, and not let that thing bother you at all.
Hmm. Hmm. I do agree. Not letting things bother you and drawing motivation. So important and vital. So, what have been certain wins that you may have, let's be honest here, may have compared yourself in the past when you were not as wise as you are now?
Oh, wait. It's always a learning curve. I think even at this age, when you are thinking of where you will be 5 years from now, I think there'll be tons of things for you to learn. The world is changing, but I think one thing I look back where over the years I've realized that hey, I should not be comparing is uh, you know I would look at my career in investment banking, and it was a very successful 5 years, and very rewarding as well. Obviously, a lot of hard work, but I think for the longest time, people around me made me believe when I got into the startup space that they look at the success over there and the money over there versus look at the success over here and money over here. And I think that comparison, instead of leading me to an encouragement, absolutely took me into that downward spiral. I was like, oh, I left a very high paying job to pursue my passion and goals. And, I'm not getting the same reward or the same financial perks that I was getting. And I think that took some time. It took about 2 years for me to realize that, what, it's not going to be the same. And rather than comparing, I think one should challenge themselves to
Mhm.
elevate themselves in that game. And I think that when that started happening, I think I shut down all the noises around me and be like, no, this is what I'm going to do. And I'm not comparing my success from the past to what I've been doing, from there onwards. And now it's been 10 years, you know, and it feels like, had I given up then, what would the success be? What would be the story be? And where would I be? So that's very important.
It's definitely important. And as you share that, what comes to my mind is a lot of times when people tell me, "Why do you keep doing these daily videos? What is it even giving you?" Because everybody has their model of success. Some people see it as, okay, what are the returns for you? What money are you making, or whatever? They different ways of looking at success. But for me, just showing up every day is a win, and it's something that I work towards. It's a purpose. It's I get to chat with people like minds, whether it was off screen or now on screen. So it's evolving, and I'm so grateful for the conversations and the ability to do what I do. So yes, absolutely, wins are definitely not meant for comparing. Thank you, Pulkit, for your time. Show us where you are so that we can be very intrigued to join you tomorrow as well. Are you going to be here
Right.
tomorrow as well?
Yeah. Like I'll give you an idea. We're just in the.
Absolutely. Lovely.
It's a
Lovely,
beautiful
lovely.
place. I think it's a serene place. We're supposed to go to some island, beach today. We'll figure it out what's like. But um, absolutely, guys. I think the end of this, conversation. If I tell you guys what Rukaya as a coach has put is you are your biggest challenger and you are your biggest motivator. At the end of the day, you cannot compare your past laurels or the feather on the cap to what's going to happen in future. I think
Or
every
feather on the
challenge is
scarf.
new. Every no, every challenge is new. Every day is new, and I think we should be encouraged to enjoy every day as a gift and the way it is. And that is why it is absolutely true, guys. Do not compare your victories, even your defeats. Do not compare them. Learn from them, motivate, but do not compare.
Absolutely. So thank you for being part of these conversations. And tomorrow is going to be our last day together on this challenge. Thank you, Pulkit, for making it through. And I look forward to our conversation tomorrow. Guys, if this has been of value to you, please write in comments saying, I am winning. because every day is an opportunity to win, and every day you are winning. I am winning. In comments, if this has been of value to you, tag a friend who needs to receive this message. And until tomorrow, keep smiling, keep shining, stay safe, and thank you for connecting the thoughts with me. Thank you so, so much. Feathers on the scarf. Where is it? Bye, everyone. Thanks, Palkit. किस तरफ या